Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Andy. Today we're in Tacony section of Philadelphia, about to hit the abandoned St. Vincents orphan asylum. It opened originally in 1855 to serve the needs of orphan girls from infant to age 17, and later on in its days it housed both boys and girls. Let's get inside here and check it out and see its story. When it opened in 1955 by the Sisters of Notre Dame, the orphan asylum sheltered mostly girls. That was founded in response to the influx of the German immigrants coming into the city. During its almost 200 years on the property, the school was originally an asylum, orphanage, and later on in life, the last few years, I'm pretty sure that it was a charter school here in Philadelphia. In 2013, the school had over $4 million in total revenue, which was a sizable sum for an institution this size. While the orphanage had many great stories, there were also some horrible stories of things that happened in the early 1900s to the students here. Well, here at the orphanage, I mean, it's a sad thing that many children lived here, but unfortunately, many children also died here. Here's their graves, the private little cemetery. I mean, the place is kind of defunct now, but this is what we have. They obviously take good care of this place. Somebody still comes in here and cuts the grass. Got Jesus on the cross. You can see if there's a book, little book right up on top of the altar there. All these graves of children who passed away. Let's see if we can find a date here on one of these. 1823. Whoa. They're very, very, very old. 1854. Wow, very old. God bless you, rest your souls. You never know what you're going to find when you're out exploring. That's for sure. You've seen this before. Look, we stacked the brush on the fire escape. Keep the climbers out. One of the horrible examples of mistreatment here at the Catholic-run St. Vincent's home was in 1907, when more than 100 children younger than 8 years old were used in a series of diagnostic tests in which the tuberculin formula, for tuberculosis was placed in their eyes. And, they did a study on that. Same kind of study as Jonas Salk used with the kids in Pennsylvania institutions when he was testing the polio vaccine. The institutions were often perceived to hold damaged and defective humans. And, if you were going to do something risky, you would test it on children who were of less value, they thought, which is a horrible thing when you look back at it today. I like this thing, got the cross up on top, the little sanctuary. In some excerpts from PhiladelphiaEncyclopedia.org, some of the old, students, orphans that were there, and also employees, they had a lot to say about the place. Joe D., who had worked there for a couple years during the summer as maintenance, he said that it was great times. They used to provide so many services, and it was hard to believe that they shut it all down. Aside from the child welfare services, they had a daycare, nursery school, kindergarten, summer camps, and so much more right there on the banks of the Delaware River. While some of the students were trying to find their birth parents or their biological brothers and sisters, others were just trying to track down information about their mom or their dad or whatever had happened to them back in the day. But some of the stories were good and some of the stories were bad. Airball. Therese, who worked there from 1993 to 1996, said it was the most wonderful job she'd ever had. It opened her eyes to the real world. The children, were the most beautiful humans she had ever seen. Danielle says that she was there in 1990 and that she still has the teddy bear that they gave her. Well, we came out here today. We checked out at St. Vincent's or St. David's or whatever. It's getting repurposed into Riverwalk. They turned it into some kind of townhouse condos. We got in here. We had a good time. So we saw. Get ready to hop out of here. And thanks a lot, you guys. You know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. All that's left of the orphanage now, it's gone. And that's the end of St. Vincent's Orphanage, demolished in 2021. Thanks again for watching.